going on, and
now you're being recorded. So
now
watch
we're all
what you
being
say.
recorded, so let everybody know. Hey,
Sons of bitches.
there you
I know,
go.
right?
Perfect. That's exactly what I want to hear.
So, but yeah, we have a whole mess of.
We got some good stories.
We have
got great stories.
Yeah. Why is Rumble acting stupid?
You're gonna love our stories. I don't know. Rumble acts stupid a lot. I'm gonna tag that through.
You Rumble. Oh.
Yeah, it's been acting.
You're supposed to be good to us, and you're being a douche lately.
It has been. It has been. That's okay. It's okay.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna fix it.
It's not okay.
I'm gonna fix it.
But it's not okay.
Hey, you guys, do I look like the devil's child with the reflection?
No. No, you're good.
Okay.
No, you're not as bad as that one time.
Yeah, that one time. It's true.
And it was so bad, like I hadn't noticed until halfway through the show, and I was like, oh.
That was when I was at my parents'
Yeah.
house.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was on my laptop. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, no. It
was the
wasn't,
light
it was
beside
the
you.
lighting. It had nothing to do with the camera. It was the lighting
It was the
itself.
lighting.
Yeah, it was the lighting itself.
Because I have the ring light on right now.
And it's perfect, actually.
That Joker was prominent.
Yeah, the one that you had.
Cow. I understand that women's makeup like to have a sheen and a glow to it, but
No, it's supposed to be matte, bud.
Is it?
Yes, you're not supposed to have a sheen. A sheen means oily.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, that's why the foundation and stuff it dries on like powder.
Hold on. So to look normal is to be bad.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That didn't make any sense to me. One day somebody's got to explain that.
All right, here we go. Here we go. We're starting things up.
I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I get up when I'm bleeding, ready, breathing. I'll never back down.
This is the collision of common sense and comedy. This is Defenders Live.
I'll never back down. Thought I was 6 feet under. But now it's your turn to face the fire.
Thursday.
Thursday, welcome back.
4 days in a row.
Eden Gordon Hill.
Hi, you guys.
Hi.
Yes.
So you, just for funds to anybody who ain't paying attention,
Right.
you did some speechifying last night.
Yeah.
Oh, I did do some speechifying.
Yeah.
Aw.
Okay, so we have to ask.
How'd that go?
How'd it go?
It was to a group of young Republicans for 4 different counties in North Carolina.
Uh-huh.
And I took one of the kids that I mentor. She is 17 going on 18, and she's ready to take over the world. She is conservative. She loves this country. You guys are so stinking adorable. And I need one of those Biden is the worst shirts.
Oh, yeah, we can get you one. I know we can.
Yeah, I know I have a 2X at the house, but I don't think you're a 2X.
No, but you
Put
could
a
wear it as a
big belt
nightie.
around it.
You could wear it as a nightie.
Yeah, it's a 90.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. It'd come down to like your knees.
Exactly. And so,
Jesus.
just like she said, she could put a giant belt around the waist, and then it would be a dress.
And I could put cowboy boots with it.
That's true.
Okay, I mean if that's
If she does the tights or whatever underneath, it'd be great.
The leggings, yep.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, if you're watching on video, Steven and I did not plan this.
No, This was he walked in. We're like, hey, we're twinsies.
I
was
just
like,
grabbed
yeah.
a shirt that was comfortable. I was like, because these
are really comfortable shirts.
They're nice t-shirt material. And,
It's very clean t-shirt materials.
and
It's
our,
very
our,
soft.
Our dear beloved sister of the show, Joylyn Massaros.
Yes.
she had sent them to us,
Uh-huh.
and we just happened, like literally, it was so both of us. So Steven and I today. Our day today.
Our day was filled with.
Take a walk with me, if you will.
Yeah.
Through the day of mine and Steven.
We're gonna go through this quickly because we've got stories.
Yeah, we do. We put in a floating ceiling today.
Yeah, a drop
in
ceiling.
a garage.
Yeah, that already had a drop ceiling that already had 5-year-old insulation.
Yes.
Laying on top of the drop ceiling.
Yes.
Like
the
drop ceiling, the grid was there and the insulation was there, but there was no drop tiles. There was no tiles.
Yeah, no, and so we
did that.
Yeah. So, needless to say, as it is a summertime, it is summertime here
It
in
is.
North Carolina.
Yes.
So it is hotter than Satan's crotch.
Well,
at a campfire.
Not quite as hot. Not quite as hot as Texas, but yes.
No, not quite as hot as Texas. Close though.
Close.
We have the humidity. And
We do. Yeah.
That's worse.
The humids.
And we were in a garage, and this stuff, like you said, it was 5 years old, so it's starting to crumble.
Yeah.
So
every time you move it, it shatters.
Yeah.
And fiberglass falls all over you.
Both of us, I don't know about you, but I was driving home, and I kind of itched my head.
Oh no.
The side of my head, and I pulled like underneath my fingernails, giant like a strip of fiberglass and junk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was bad. So
It was all over. And when I mean all over, I mean it looked like it snowed on his head.
it was bad. It was bad. So we
Christmas in July.
Yeah. It was,
except for
this one kills you.
and it's itchy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
was
itchy and it
really
causes you
itchy.
to cough.
Every time that we put up a new thing, we're like, oh, good, we're just one step closer to mesothelioma.
If you were a loved one who'd been diagnosed with mesothelioma.
It was pretty intense there. So, but anyway,
It was a day.
Yeah. So we immediately came home from the works
And cold showered.
and showered
And then showered
and
afterwards.
showered again
And then, yeah.
and just
And then
literally
stayed in the water for a while.
conveniently just literally grabbed the exact same shirts. It was
Yeah.
not planned. It was not.
No, it was not.
So there you go.
So that's how it is. It works sometimes like that.
So that mystery has been solved.
Yes.
That's why we have the exact same shirt on.
Right.
Yeah.
But there is another mystery that has now been solved.
Oh, way to go, Carmen Sandiego.
I know. Specifically in the San Franciscos.
San Francisco.
Go ahead, play it. Play it.
So in the San Franciscos, if you didn't know, they like things like anchovies on their pizza.
Ugh.
You know.
I did try that. I one day I tried that. Like legit a sardine.
Not sardine.
I mean, not sardine, anchovy. Straight up.
Anchovy is different than sardine.
Like, and we're talking the full layer on
just
the
put the
not
fish
chunks.
put the fish on the thing.
I tried that.
Bad. Yeah.
I tried.
It's not good. If you're a cat, you'll love it.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Remember Samurai Pizza Cats?
Yes.
That was the reference. Anyway,
It's fantastic, actually.
she doesn't know. She has no idea what's going on now. She's like, you said Samurai Pizza. What?
What?
What is this?
I know Brooklyn Pizza Pie. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, Samurai Pizza Cats was an old cartoon back in the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I'm older than both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not by a lot.
Not by a lot.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
by
you're not.
You might have missed it by like a year.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not.
That's not even a joke. It's probably like a year. You missed it by a year.
Yeah, you're not. That
I
far.
watched G.I. Joe. That's all I watched.
G.I. Joe.
Go, Joe!
Wow. Okay.
Hey,
Anyway, so
and now you know.
in Vegas, in
Knowing
San
that's
Fran,
better.
it is.
San Francisco. Yeah, the little fish, the little anchovies.
Yeah, we know what
little
anchovies
tiny
are.
Yeah, they've been raining down from the sky
I beg your pardon.
in San Francisco.
Raining.
Raining. Anchovies.
You know, fish are. I mean, they like water, but they have to kind of be in the water.
Yeah, no. This is they were
They not be part of the water or near the water. They kind of have to be in the water.
Nope, they were definitely falling from the sky.
Oh no,
Yes.
you don't say.
So
Don't tell me. People are wondering why.
they did. They are trying.
Really?
And science
Hold
science has figured it out.
Science. No, okay, hold on. Before you even said that, did anybody, for a moment, stop and think?
Yeah.
San Francisco,
Oh, for James over there.
fish falling out of the sky.
Let me take a picture of that. Hold that. Move the microphone.
That was for James out there.
Did anybody? San Francisco falling fish? Does anybody have even remotely a question of what happened?
Yes,
Really?
they did.
I have no idea.
They were like, "What's going on?"
what could possibly have caused this situation?
I mean, it couldn't just be a random water spout.
Except for it was. Like, that's You live next to the ocean. You should never, ever for a second go, why the hell are fish falling out of the sky?
Why are there really tiny fish falling out of the sky?
Any size fish. If halibut suddenly fell from the sky in San Francisco, you should never question it because you're next to the ocean.
Right.
It should never be an issue.
You should just make sure that you have a fish fry.
Right.
For the hell of it.
I see what it's kind of weak, but go for it.
Thank you.
Here's my thing,
I'll take the rhyme.
Hush puppies. Coleslaw.
Now, if, however, you live in, say, San Francisco, and suddenly cows are falling from the sky, koala bears, that might be something you kind of go, WTF?
What is going on here?
Right. That one you may implore the powers that be at the science level and say, what could possibly be causing this phenomenon? That is something you kind of question. Fish, as you live next to the ocean, should never, ever for a moment be a question. Except it's San Francisco. And I fear that they are just stupid.
Wait a second. Isn't that where the Wicked Witch of the West is from? She's from San Francisco?
San Francisco.
Yes, she is. You're correct.
Just wanted to make sure I got my, cities right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And trifling little hooker. Anyway. Peekaboo Starkey Jackal over on Twitter. Invention idea. If it's raining anchovies, pizza umbrella.
Ew. We just talked about this. No.
Yeah, but then it would wet. It's
soggy pizza bread.
Soggy bread.
No.
Bro.
Awful.
No. Even if it's pizza, soggy bread is a no.
Oh, that's disgusting.
James over on Twitter. I thought manna from heaven was a form of bread. What did California do to get sardines? Really, you have to ask.
Right?
Let's think about
what's going on in San Francisco.
Just for an inkling of a moment.
A little bit right there. Just kind of hold on there. Hold on. Think. I'll give you
And
5
that's
more. And there you go. Yep, there it is.
There it
Yep,
is.
see, you
There
found
it is.
Yep. That one.
You don't have to think hard or long. It's all right there.
Nope.
So they actually made an article out of this.
Yeah, because not just
San Francisco's so stupid they had
right. Not just that, but you had Reddit users that were like, "Oh my God, it's raining in the sky and anchovies."
Okay, just so we're clear, Reddit users for the most part are
trolls. It's trolls. It's all trolling. That's all it is. It's all Reddit ever is. But then you also have people, kids on TikTok that were recording themselves doing the sardine throwing challenge.
I'm sorry, what? The throwing challenge?
Yeah, the throwing challenge.
So they're playing pennies with sardines.
Except for it was on a roof. So they're throwing sardines from the sky.
Still, they're playing pennies
Right.
with sardines. I don't know. And it's so stupid. So stupid. Annabelle Johnson over on Twitter, Anchovy NATO. Which cast member of 90210 would be in this? I don't know.
Tori Spelling.
Tori, I was going to say, I think she's the only one that hasn't been in one, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, it'd be Tori Spelling.
Mm-hmm. It has to be.
So there you go. At least her.
So
and you have to bring,
the funny thing is, so they do not say that it's because of water spouts.
They don't.
No, it's not.
What is it then?
No, it's so what's happening is there are so many sardines in the ocean right now because of something called upwelling, where like really cold water shoots packed with nutrients are shooting to the surface from lower levels that smaller fish can overpopulate. And what's happening is the pelicans are getting so many anchovies in their mouth that they're falling out.
Nuh-uh, they did
Shut
not
the hell
say
up.
that.
That is what they're saying.
No, I'm sorry. That is a giant load of
Quote, it's just totally healthy ocean out there right now. I heard guys are telling me about the pelicans that instead of diving and filling their mouths up, they're just skimming the water and getting mouthfuls of anchovies. The same pelicans are the ones dropping anchovy bombs all over the city.
No, those anchovy bombs are coming out of the other end. Not out of the mouth.
Different end. There.
Right.
Yeah. So science is saying, no, it's not water spouts or anything like that. It's not small tornadoes or anything, shooting them into the air to make it. No, it's just birds. A lot of birds.
I find that hard to believe.
Huge flocks of the pelicans skimming the surface and getting their mouth filled with the anchovies, and instead of swallowing them, just letting them drop out.
I'm glad I already had dinner.
I find that all
did too.
very
It was
hard to
good.
believe.
I had curried pork.
Jimmy, I haven't eaten.
Yeah, my
Shocker.
wife made some very good curried pork. It was good.
Why didn't you save me any?
Because she made literally just enough for everybody. And
I'm
you
everybody.
you're not everybody because you don't live here.
No, that's fair. No, it's fair.
Usually we do have more though. You're right about that. Yeah, we usually have enough for you. You still don't eat it. It's your fault.
Oh, so she says she's just tired of making
Yeah, she's
the
trying to
extra.
make an extra for you. You don't eat it anyway.
Nobody ever tells me.
You have to ask. You just walk through my back door. You have to ask for food.
Well, but like
In this house?
I see it sitting there,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, oh.
Oh, it's food. Yeah, nobody else is eating it. Eat it. Who cares? This is.
Oh.
You see this?
Yes, I do see this.
Man, never, he's gotten so used to being here. He just walks through the house, gets his coffee, sits down on the table, doesn't really think about it. Food's sitting there almost every night for him if he wants it. Never
That's
touches
so
it.
nice.
I never think about it.
Never touches it.
I never think
gosh.
about it. Because either I can't have something before I come in, or
Or you're just not thinking about it.
I'm just not thinking about it.
He's not thinking about food.
And then by the time it rolls, I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
So there you
Or
go.
he doesn't trust it because it looks awkward.
Yeah, that actually is the real. Okay, no. See, you don't
That-
understand. You don't understand.
We've had a couple times in the house where
couple?
Yeah, well, like on the show specifically,
Durian fruit.
where we've eaten durian fruit flavored items. And do you know what durian fruit is?
No, I don't.
Oh, are you in for a
buddy.
treat?
Please don't send me a care package.
Oh, I won't.
No, we're gonna hand deliver that
We're
sucker
gonna
when we
hand
come down to
deliver
the
that to you, though.
to the speed.
Not a No, I'm not buying durian.
Why not? Can we get it and just?
Yeah, we can get it at the ANC supermarket. They have them.
Yeah, and let's just take it down there, and when we
open it?
get right there in front of God and everybody.
Oh, son of a! No. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to smell that again. Let's just say durian fruit is one thing that you will either absolutely love
Okay.
or you will vomit.
Okay.
There is no in between.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards the vomit.
There is.
Okay.
It is absolutely love, or if I had to describe the flavor of the manufactured version of it, like what we got was we had candied,
Yeah.
candy durian fruit candies. Mm-hmm. So flavored candy,
Okay.
like a hard candy,
Okay. Like root beer?
right? Like
Yeah, or like a Werther's original.
like a
kind of
Werther's,
Yeah,
except for it's
okay.
durian fruit flavored.
thing. Yeah.
And then we had
crackers.
that were instead of the cheese filling,
Okay.
it was a cream durian filling.
You know, we have it actually all on video.
We do. It's on.
You do?
Yes.
It's on the website, it's on
I
Rumble,
I believe
it's on-
durian is in the name.
Yes, durian. Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, so you can go back and watch our reaction because it was the first half of the show,
yeah.
and then the whole rest of the show was us accidentally like having a little bit of indigestion and burping up a little bit and
Ooh.
retasting it all.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was.
Is it gluten free? Is it sugar free?
It's natural. It's a fruit.
It's fruit.
I mean,
It's a fruit. Let's say so. Like the inside, the fruit on the outside is kind of like a pineapple in a way that it's got little points and sharp edges and stuff like that. But it's more shaped. It's shaped like a growth, but it's
does.
spiky.
It looks like a tumor.
It's a spiky tumor, and then you
Oh my
open it up,
gosh.
and it has chambers on the inside, and these chambers look like little kidneys.
Oh my gosh. Ew.
And the kidneys are bright yellow. They're bright yellow kidneys, and the texture is like, it's like a thick on the outside of it is like a thick version of the skin on top of like a yogurt or like a
pudding.
pudding, like the skin. You know, the skin of
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
And then the inside
I'm
is
following
like
you.
the inside is the same texture or consistency as pudding.
Okay.
And this is a fruit.
Yes.
It has 7 flavors that you don't know what you're going to get because it's just whatever forms.
Okay, best way to describe dairy fruit, and it just kind of clicked with me. Do you remember, and then it's still kind of a big thing, the whole, the jelly bean?
Oh, yeah.
The mystery jelly bean.
Mystery flavors, yeah.
Yeah.
It basically...
It's that in a fruit.
It's that
in a natural fruit.
Okay.
Yeah, except
You
for
never know what you're going to get.
every flavor sucks.
Right. It's
point.
The prominent smell is that of sweetened, rotten garlic and onion.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Oh,
Like-
that's kind of wicked.
Yeah, it's very wicked.
Yeah.
And don't open it up inside. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
You eat it outside. You eat it outside.
Yeah.
You have
Got
to.
it.
Tis bad.
Yeah.
And then don't kiss my husband for a while.
No. You
while?
thoroughly throw it in his face, and then it will make you violent enough to throw it in his face.
Yeah, you won't be getting anything for days.
No.
No, for real.
And yeah,
Oh my gosh. No, I'll pass.
Yeah, you won't be doing
you'll be brushing your
nothing.
teeth for literally an hour every hour. You know.
Oh, that's awful.
You'll be doing
no.
the Jim Carrey thing with the toilet bowl.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's rough.
Einhorn and Finkel.
Finkel and Einhorn.
That's right.
James over Twitter. If you record it for the show, it's tax deductible.
It's true. It's true. Could do that. But yeah, so it's this big, by the way. The fruit
Okay.
is this big. And when I say that it has little kidneys on the inside, I mean they're the full size of a kidney.
Yeah.
Can I get it on Amazon?
You can get it at any Asian supermarket.
Yep.
Okay.
You can find them at Asian supermarkets.
Because they love them for some really weird reason.
I don't ever remember that when I was in China.
Apparently, it is a thing.
You were in the goods part of China, apparently.
It's a
I was
thing,
in
and
Shanghai.
like I said, it's a. You either love it or it kills you.
Yeah, or it's
That is it. There is no in between.
Going back to the pelican thing, people with Snarky Jekyll over on Twitter, not buying it. Are these the same pelicans you tried to trick me into believing were wearing briefs last night?
That wasn't us. That was Grumpy.
Yeah, right.
That wasn't us. That
Take
was
it up with Spino's Prime.
Yeah.
He did it, not
Yeah.
us.
Pelican Brief.
Jeez.
Sorry. We had to catch you up on the show on
about
that.
that.
Yeah.
Wait, major delay. Sorry about that one.
Yeah, just a tad. It's okay. It's
fine.
late.
It's what we do.
You need to start having a shot of Jameson or something with us so you can keep up.
Speaking of delays, R&B singer R. Kelly was sentenced to 30 years in prison today.
I thought he was already in jail.
Nope. That's why I said delays.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Following a positive conviction on charges of sex trafficking and racketeering.
You don't say.
Yeah, I do say.
I'll be damned.
It's crazy, right?
Who'd have thunk it?
I don't know. Aaliyah?
Oh. That's,
It's a low blow, right?
wow. That's sad. And she's dead, too.
I
You're
know.
a jerk.
I
It was
know.
funny as hell,
It was
though.
funny, though. U.S. District Judge Ann Donnelly handed down.
Hold on for a moment. It just kind of clicked with me. Bear with me as I complain for a moment.
Okay.
What is that? Why do they do that
What?
in articles?
U.S. District Judge.
I would hope to God it's a U.S. District Judge, because if he's being convicted of sex trafficking and racketeering in, say, Colombia, why would I care? That's
I don't know.
Colombia.
That's
Not
Colombia.
my business.
Well, because it's technically saying the federal judge.
No, I know what they're...
And so they're like, instead of state,
then say a federal judge. Don't say...
well, that's just their title.
Didn't we not have this conversation? You're not supposed to have titles and hold roles like that in America.
because we don't have royalty, so it doesn't matter.
Right. Apparently we do.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
so
I'm
Judge Ann Donnelly handed down a sentence following a 3-hour hearing.
sorry. A 3-hour hearing.
That's right. Kelly showed no outward reaction and did not address the court after sentencing. See, all we need to do is just like keep doing what we're doing and let her laugh in the background.
I know.
This is gold.
I know.
The victims.
Makes me actually think I'm funny.
I know. Makes me feel so much better about myself.
I do too.
Held hands
Hey,
at the decision.
Anything I could do to help the cause.
That's right.
Appreciate
That's right. Yeah. Unlike Kelly's victims, who were not silent during the hearing, quote, You made me do things that broke my spirit. I literally wished I would die because of how low you made me feel. That was what one woman said while addressing the recording artist. She then added, do you remember that?
Wait, hold on. I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I don't know because I'm not following this. But did he at any moment put a gun to any of these women's heads?
I don't think so.
He didn't.
But I mean, he was a very strong pimp hand.
I could have swore my husband watched some of the YouTube documentaries on him.
I mean, I'm not saying he's a good guy. I'm not saying that at all.
No.
But here's the deal. And
highly abusive.
I feel this is a very similar type situation to that of the Michael Jackson thing. Is people were overlooking a lot of this, at least in the moment and in the time, because of the fact that he was famous.
Right. Who he was.
Right. And notoriety and whatnot. And now that he is
not so famous.
Oh, he's famous for just not the right reasons.
Right. Now that he's been drugged through the mud.
Right. Now it's good to get on the bandwagon to say and point an accusing finger at him. I think that's kind of where they're at now. My brain goes, if you willingly did this stuff, I mean, obviously you did, unless he put a gun to your head and held you chained in the basement somewhere. I'm sorry, Pumpkin, but you kind of did it to yourself.
Well, that's why it's sex trafficking and racketeering.
Yeah, but
he
did
was
they get him for that on purpose, though, as to make it cross that line because women are saying that he made me when it really wasn't a he made me.
Let's put it this way. He kept the pimp hand strong.
Yeah, I got it.
And so he was very violent. He was very aggressive with these ladies.
Right.
And yes, he I'm not going to say he convinced them in a very forceful way that the only way to go was what he said.
Right.
No, and I can get that, but at the same time,
Kind of sounds like Bill Cosby too.
Well,
no, he just put him to sleep.
Drugs. Yeah,
he just made him go night-night.
Is that what they finally said at the end?
Yeah.
This is Defenders Live.
He could pull the Snarky Jackal over on Twitter. R. Kelly is so famous, he earned 2 additional letters. An I-N, in front of the famous. It's true.
Yes.
It has to be, it takes a lot of dedication and commitment to the cause to get an IN put in front of famous.
Yes, it
Because
really is.
normal people just get famous.
Right. Most people are just famous.
Yeah. But to become infamous.
Do the thing. Dun dun dun.
That one?
Thank you. That makes me feel better now.
Okay.
She had no idea what we were talking about until we said infamous.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Now I'm clear now. It took me a minute to get caught up now, too.
I had to go get my second cup of coffee. Now I'm really wired.
Now she's good.
Your husband's going to be like, what the hell, woman? Go to sleep. She's going to be laying there. I can't.
That's exactly it.
That's how it works every time. So the Toronto Police Services.
A piranha?
Yeah.
What?
The Toronto Police Services.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did what you do sometimes.
Yeah,
so
I
you
got
didn't.
it.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's what they call themselves? The
Toronto Police
Services?
Yeah.
Not Toronto Police Department?
No TPD. It's TPS.
TPD?
It's TPS.
It's great.
It's TPS, not TPD.
That's fantastic.
That's right. They raised eyebrows on Thursday by tweeting out a missing woman's report.
Okay. And what's the problem?
Well, let me just read this to you
Sure.
before we get into that.
Sure.
Yep. Toronto, there's a quote. Toronto Police Service requests the public assistance locating a missing woman. Isabella DeGrace,
Oh, my. Okay.
27 years old.
Okay.
Was last seen on Saturday, June 25th, 2022, at 3 a.m.
Okay.
on Ryerson and Bathurst Street.
No, I totally know where that's
yeah, I
at.
know, right? Yeah.
Don't talk down to me.
She is described as 5'10",
Okay.
with a thin build,
Okay.
shaggy blonde hair, and a full goatee.
I'm sorry, what?
Nuh-uh. Are you serious?
I'm sorry. A full goatee,
Full goatee.
not a half goatee.
No.
Okay, good.
Full goatee.
Well, we needed to make that clear because, you know.
She's last seen wearing a black T-shirt and pants.
Please read that last line.
Hold on.
Please read that last
I
line.
will.
Now.
Police are concerned for her safety.
Thank you and good night. I have nothing left to say. It's
And just for everybody out there,
for those of you playing the home game.
for those of you playing the home game on the video screen, let me give this for you.
Yeah, if you're able to watch, this is fantastic. If not, you need to tweet that out somehow. Or
Yeah.
James. James is good at doing this.
James, screen cap this or whatever.
He's good at that.
There you go. So this is Isabella DeGrace, 27 years old,
Dagracy?
with shaggy blonde hair and a full goatee.
Oh, she's pretty.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's just scary.
And she's pretty. What are you talking about? That is a beautiful
What?
woman.
The way you said that, I don't
It
think.
clearly is attempting to have a career in the circus as the bearded lady.
Right.
Is this where Matt Walsh from the Daily Wire needs to come in?
Usually, yes.
What is a woman?
What is a woman? Yes.
Can you please describe to me what a woman? God, guy's got a weird. I
He
love
does.
the
He has
man
a
to death.
weird voice.
He has a weird voice though.
It's one you can't really match.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying the first time I've seen pictures of him. The first time I heard him talk, I'm like, there's no way.
That doesn't come out of that face.
No. Sidebar: if I ever meet him, I have a thing to say. So him and I have the exact same tattoo.
Yeah, you do.
What is it?
Right here.
No way.
Now let me turn it this way.
There, that guy.
See it?
Oh, that one. Oh, how do you guys know you have the same? How do you
Because
know?
I
you have-
look at Google it.
Yeah, he has the Cairo.
Yeah, he's got
No
It's
way.
Cairo. It's the
And it's
Cairo
the-
Alpha Omega.
the
whole
exact
thing.
same style too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Totes.
you guys went to the same.
So we
place.
could be besties.
besties. Oh my god. So I could be the third wheel, right?
You will be the third wheel.
Yes.
Wait a second. No, you don't have to be the third wheel, because then there's me.
Because Eden's there. She didn't.
That's true. That's true. See,
Yeah.
James, you're always on point, man.
Dude, we're gonna have to start paying him if he keeps it up.
So great. Throwing it up on the Twitters. Look at you.
Just gonna have to.
Oh.
can't afford to pay him.
That's very true. Yeah, the Toronto Police Services seemingly preposterous post caught many people's attention.
Don't say.
Yes.
Everyone's looking at it going, oh, dear Lord. James did pretty well. This poor lady, I hope they find her safe and sound.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I'm gonna have nightmares if I keep looking at that picture.
Speak of full Sarkadackle, I missed the photo. Are we talking Rachel Levine levels of beauty?
Yes.
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 It could be her niece.
Right. Cousin.
Yeah.
Even. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
Just saying.
I remember that one.
Her gardener.
Her gardener. Likes to play with hose. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So Seth Dillon, CEO of Babylon Bee, said, quote, "The world has become too absurd to be satirized."
It's true. Because you can't make this junk up anymore.
Oh, yeah. Brexit Party MEP Christina Jordan said, "You spelt man incorrectly" at Toronto Police.
They did. Well, I mean, man's in woman. You see what I did there? That's it.
Man, it's part of it.
It is part of the word, though.
Right.
It was just somebody just got a little overzealous in typing. That's all.
Yeah, sure. Whoa, man. All right.
Oh, it's no big deal.
Oh gosh.
Whoa.
I caught that one.
You'll get there, Pumpkin. You'll get there.
We're slowly weaving them through.
It is.
She'll eventually catch them all.
You'll get there.
Pokemon.
My husband says every time we do the show, he's like, "What are you laughing about?" He said, "I thought this was a serious radio show."
That's what you get for thinking.
That's what you think. That's what you get.
Love you dearly, sir, but that's what you get.
You have
for
no idea who we are, dude.
You clearly are, yeah. It's
You're a great man.
Yeah, thank you for your service, but wow. No, I mean, don't get me wrong, because, okay, like everybody, just a lot of people probably think the same thing.
If we weren't laughing about this, we'd kill somebody.
Right.
Everything it's just crap. Everything is crap everywhere.
Is turned upside down.
So if you can't laugh at it, then you're,
You're
some of the stuff,
nuts.
right,
Literally.
right.
Yeah, literally.
Just, it's fine.
Thanks, Grumpy. You caught it. Good man.
When we go to break here in a little bit, we're gonna have to teach you how to use the Twitter so you can keep up with this stuff.
so you can read the tweet deck.
If you're
view our stuff.
Yeah, if you're gonna be fully part of this team, then you have to start watching and pay attention to this stuff because
we can't just keep
describing it to you.
Yeah, you've got to see some of this stuff.
Yeah, you have to see for yourself, and this is it. He's right.
Yeah. Yep, that's right.
Thank you, Sweatimus. You're the man.
James over there. Is that a Blossom reference?
Whoa.
No.
Well, it wasn't Blossom, actually. That was Joey.
Right. Specifically, Joey.
Joey. No kidding.
Neener.
If we're going to play semantics here.
Neener.
Yeah, no, it was actually Joey. It wasn't Blossom.
Yeah,
Blossom never said, no.
She did once.
There was like once or twice.
Yeah. So while you're over there with the Blossom references, you need to cut it out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now that's a good one.
I'm doing it. I went there.
That's not no. How
I went there.
You say that again.
You need to cut.
No, I got it. How did you say that again, Eden?
I said, "Oh wow, that's awesome."
And you went there.
Yeah. No, that's wow.
Yeah.
I was just making sure. No, it sounded like she said that she has an accent. Being from further south in the state,
right?
She's got a weird accent.
Do I have an accent?
And your accent, you're saying awful wrong. It's coming out sounding like awesome, and it's not. It's awful.
Yeah, you gotta.
Awful.
It's that accent. It's that Carteret County accent that you got that makes it sound that way.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. I'm still a northerner.
No, you're
not.
not.
A transplant.
I'm kidding. You
No,
don't
you're-
actually have an accent, but it was funny because it's part of a joke because you said
right.
awesome and I said awful, and
Awful.
Yeah.
there you go. It's
what it
That's
is.
my pronunciation.
Well, see, that's the thing.
Hold on, your pronunciation or enunciation? There's two very different things.
Yeah.
Pronunciation.
I don't know. I haven't heard you read.
Masks with headgear, replacement cushion, water chamber, hoses.
Sounds normal.
Yeah, it sounds.
I mean,
right.
what you're reading, I'd be questionable.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But
have to
other than that,
question what you're doing over there.
it's a little.
It's for my husband's breathing machine.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say this sounds like a really weird toilet.
He has a
manual.
CPAP.
It's a,
How did you know?
God, I love you, Eden. You're so sweet.
No, she was actually being sarcastic there.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, she was.
Yes, I was.
Oh,
She was actually.
thank God, because I was about to
catching
say,
on, man.
Because I was about to say, hold on,
She's catching on.
hold on.
It's a slow process.
I was about to panic there for just a teensy moment.
How'd you know?
I was like, oh dear God, because there you go.
Oh man, I'm having way too much fun tonight.
I know.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
That's
here.
what we do.
Well, because there's so many. We have the serious stories. I'm trying to keep the serious stories for the second half.
Yeah, so we can get drunk and get
Yeah.
pissy about them.
Right.
Ain't that bad?
This one's an interesting one. So a Dunkin' Donut shop in Cranston, Rhode Island has been criticized.
Why?
Well, for it, okay. Have you ever had Dunkin' Donuts coffee?
Yes, it's trash.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
the dark roast.
It's not.
it's
It's not.
garbage.
It's not great.
It's not that great.
And then there's Starbucks.
I'll just say.
It's better than Starbucks.
I will drink
I'll
it over
give you
some-
that.
But see, again, I drink my coffee black, so
oh,
I can really taste when coffee is good and when it's not.
Yeah, and that's why when you have blueberry, it's blue on black.
Yeah. All right, five-finger death punch. Anyway, dozens of people lined up to celebrate the shop's 30th anniversary and to receive a free cup of coffee if they were white, according to a campaign and a Dunkin' Donut advertisement on Facebook.
How dare you?
But not me. I'm just telling you what they said.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. The
Whoops.
The advertisement said that the first 100 white customers would receive free coffee for a year. I'm a little upset, though, just so we're clear,
Right.
that I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Because my happy ass would have drove to Rhode Island.
I'd have been there first time. It's like, can you give me a coupon?
Yeah, can I? Does this cross state lines? Can I go to any of you guys? Okay, cool.
Can you just give me a card that says I get free coffee for a year? 'Cause
That's all I need.
That's all I need right now.
I don't need anything else.
Nope.
Thank you.
That'd be great.
Thank you.
It's like finding the loophole in Sheetz hot dogs
I know.
back in the day.
I was so excited when I found that.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
I know. It's dumb.
So they're back in the day. Sheetz was they were so adamant about wanting to get feedback about everything. They'd offer you $1 off on their receipt
Yep.
if you filled out their survey. 2 hot dogs is $1.
Yeah.
So you'd buy the first hot dog or a first set of 2 hot dogs. You fill out the survey.
You can get 2 more hot
Then
dogs
the
for
next
free.
time you go, you get 2 hot dogs for free. You get a receipt. You fill out the survey. The next time you go,
Yep, I got
infinite hot dog loop.
Yeah.
it. I got it.
It's great.
Oh my gosh. Oh, your poor digestive system.
Well, I didn't do it often.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I did all the time.
Yeah. Well, obviously there's reasons.
I'm sorry. You can say what you want.
They're
Sheetz
pretty
hot
good.
dogs are fantastic.
They're okay.
For being a
For being a Sheetz hot dog.
for being a drive-through.
The drive-through gas station. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
They're
basically.
not bad. Yeah.
But anyway, as a Dunkin' Donut spokesperson explained to WJAR TV what happened. Quote,
See, what happened was.
what happened was,
Uh-huh.
it was an unfortunate mistake. It's an embarrassing mistake.
Hmm.
The field marketing manager, the ex-field marketing manager, Kelsey Chester,
I was gonna say.
She's the scapegoat.
I don't believe she's going to have a job after this. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying. Chester said that the issue arose when someone copied and pasted the text from the ad from a similar campaign in White Plains, New York. When they deleted the city and replaced it with Cranston, they forgot to delete the white portion of the city name.
So hold on.
Oh my gosh. Oh my.
They didn't add Cranston in there though.
No, they didn't.
No. It just that.
Go back up. Go back up. No, go back up. Or where is it? Hold on.
No, it was right here. It doesn't. Yeah. It just says if they're white,
Oh, we had to see what
we have to go find
we
the
had to
original
find it. I'm not
post.
looking
Yeah.
for that. Let's see. Shelly Ramsey, a black woman, and a regular customer to the store, told WJAR that she was surprised by the incident. Like totes.
Totes my goats?
She was like, oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Quote, it's too racially diverse in there. And it's just, that's not how things roll.
Okay.
End quote.
Yep.
Just want
That's
to
just
make
not
sure you understood that was
That's
a quote.
just not the way they say it goes.
Dunkin' Donuts and their crisis communication needs a facelift.
They need something.
I'd say as a PR lady, you could probably help them out, you know?
Yeah, I'll make a call to the corporate office. Aren't they based out of Massachusetts?
See,
Massachusetts.
there.
Yeah.
Did you hear?
I caught the moment she said it. I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
there it is.
Yep. We heard your accent.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, because you said
What, the call?
you cool.
Oh!
Yeah, it was straight up there. You straight up went New York.
He said, I'll give him a cool.
Wow.
It's like, all right, there it is.
There it is.
There she
You weren't here,
blows.
but I'm still a Yankee.
There she blows. Adam W. Johnson over Twitter. Enunciation. Which one of those was the Carly Simon song again? Hello, my baby. Hello.
We're making her choke.
I know. Arletta Ferreira. Another Dunkin' Donut regular customer had high praise for the store.
Oh.
Because she was probably a white lady who was like, oh my goodness, this is fantastic. Quote, this is the best Dunkin' Donuts location ever. Because she was one of the 500.
100.
Or 100, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. The 100 that won.
She was the 100.
She won
That
coffee
was a terrible
for-
show, by the way.
It was.
The 100.
Yeah. I wasn't impressed.
Started
In
way too slow.
2019, an executive at Dunkin' Donuts publicly said the company would avoid making political statements and called out Starbucks by contrast. Quote, we're not Starbucks. We aren't political.
Good.
That was Drayton Martin said at the time. Quote,
Yeah.
we aren't going to put stuff on our cups to start conversations. We don't want to engage you in political conversation. We want to get you in and out of our store in seconds. Basically, get in, get your coffee, get the hell out of here.
We want you to have your coffee and a donut and roll.
Yeah, we don't want you here no mo.
Right.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts in Rhode Island is racist.
Yes.
There you have it.
Can they be big enough to be racist?
Technically.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I think so.
I don't
All
think
right.
so.
So,
Big Bull Stark Jackal over on Twitter. I don't know how, but I'm sure it's Brandon's fault that you can only get the 2 for $1 hot dogs at Sheetz by ordering through the app now.
what?
No, I haven't had that problem.
I haven't had that problem.
Well, to be... Damn it.
You said it.
To be fair.
To be fair.
We don't use this button enough.
I've been successful in avoiding it.
Oh dear God.
To be fair.
To be fair.
You didn't know how
I
long it
haven't
was.
I haven't ordered
I
Sheets
did
in a while.
not.
Oh yeah, you weren't aware of that. Yeah, don't ever say to be fair.
Definitely not.
That doesn't count because I was
Yeah, you
explaining.
were explaining. Yeah.
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 Because if you say it, we have to play that.
Yeah,
It's-
Oh,
it's-
okay. Definitely not doing that one.
Yeah, it's basically written into law now for the show.
Yeah.
It's like anytime you say allegedly,
Oh yes, I love that one.
you got to do that.
You got to.
It has to happen.
Otherwise,
Otherwise, it's
stuff and things.
right. Things happen.
Stuff. Anyway,
Anyhow, so the Dave Rubens
I like
and
that
his
guy.
team, they made a video, and I want to share it because it's good. It's Whoopi versus Whoopi. What? Whoopi v. Whoopi. Video section here. Hold on. Here we go.
I don't want to force anybody. I don't want anybody coming in my house telling me how to raise my daughter and what she needs because they don't know. Well, you know, it's my rights and okay. But I don't care. I will tell you, this is my body, and nobody, you got people telling me I gotta wear a mask or don't wear a mask or do this. Everybody wants to tell me what to do, but you won't let me make my decision about my body. You are not the person to make that decision. My doctor and myself and my child, that's who makes the decision. We need to do this, and it's not gonna allow us to be without masks until we all do it. Because quite
She looks
frankly,
like that
I'm
little
not going
character
outside
from,
until I know everybody
Star Wars.
outside.
Which one?
The little one
Oh,
with
yeah.
with goggles
with
and
the goggles
the mini
on?
one,
Yeah,
the mini Jedi.
Mhm. Yeah.
Just saying.
I just want a whoopie pie right now. That's what I want.
Has had the shot. When you tell me what I need to do with my doctor and my family, how dare you? How dare you tell us what to do? Well, put it down.
How dare you?
Because I'm sick of talking about your rights. Let's talk about my rights. My rights are as important to me as yours are to you.
Hold on. They're all the same.
Yeah.
I don't want. What it shouldn't be talking, when you say your rights, my rights. Pumpkin,
Darling.
sugar pie.
Honey bunch.
They're the same.
Thank you. She got it.
You know that I love you. I can't help myself.
I love you.
But your rights are the exact same rights as mine.
Right.
And so you can't sit here and say, well, I don't want to talk about your rights. I want to talk about my rights. The same rights. Just clearing that up. There you go.
Just want to make sure we're
on the same page.
I don't want
so
to
screwed up.
Is she something?
get sick.
How
Put a
old
bloody
is she
mouth.
now? Is she right in the head? Does she even hear herself?
No, she doesn't hear herself.
Mask on, man. Girl, please stop talking.
Girl,
please stop talking. Yep, that's all. That's the end of it. And
I feel like she's not making any sense there because there's a lot of saying it one way
and then saying it another way, and then back and forth, and it's.
I don't think she fully gets it. I don't think she fully understands. I really don't. Because we're talking about a morning show, all surface conversations. They don't get to the very root of anything.
Right.
I don't think she has a clue, and I don't think she even knows whether she's a woman or a man, to be frank with you.
She probably doesn't.
Well, she doesn't know what a woman is. She can't define it.
Well, but does she know what a girl wants?
No, but she
what
does.
A girl needs?
No, because she doesn't know what makes her happy.
And sets her free?
Right.
She needs to go back to Sister Act.
And mainly the monastery or the coven and not the...
Yes.
Mainly the church.
Mainly
just
the
go
church.
Back to
just
the
go
church.
back to church.
Yeah.
People will start chuckle over on Twitter. Did Dylan ever complete what he started about the sheets, or did it get lost in a to be fair explanation?
No, he completed it. Yeah.
I did. I said it's been a while since I've gotten. I say a while. I usually at least once or twice. Not twice a week. Once every week, 2 weeks, I would go and get the boys. Me and the boys would go and get some hot dogs. But it's been a while since I've gotten any. So.
Yep.
But you know what, though? Most of the time, because it ends up being 12 plus hot dogs between the three of us.
It doesn't matter at that point.
I usually do it on the app anyway. So you know what? I
don't know.
I don't know.
See, I get it. You can. The last time I went.
I may have to.
The last time I went, there was a section for like the quick picks.
Yeah.
And that was one of those.
Yeah.
The two hot dogs.
That's what I remember too.
The 2 hot dog deal. Boop.
So I don't know.
It was there last time, and that was not that long ago.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe we don't.
Could just be the fact you're living in the wrong state.
That could very well be.
I was going to say, I've never seen any sheets around here.
What?
Yeah.
Carteret County? Is there not a Sheets out there?
I don't know of one that I can think of.
Really?
We have speedways. We have speedways.
do.
Yeah, I mean speedways are. We got those too, but like Sheets or something.
When you were talking about sheets, I'm like, I thought they were up north.
There's a Sheets in Washington, Greenville,
Yeah.
Roanoke Rapids, Clayton, Cameron, Greenville, Winterville.
Yeah, all those are like 2 hours away from us.
Hold on. It opened up into everything. Goldsboro.
Why didn't you just put Carteret County?
I did, and the closest it came up is Washington.
Yeah, Washington,
Yeah,
North Carolina.
that's like 2 hours from here.
Yeah, Little Washington is like way too far away from you.
Little bit too far there.
With all the hot dog talk, though, it's making me crave a New York Yankees hot dog.
Like from the ballpark?
Like from the ballpark.
Like a
Those are
Nationals?
the best.
I've never had any.
Oh, they're so good.
So are we talking like, is that like the Nathan's
Yes.
Yeah, those are very good.
I've never
Yes.
been to
Nathan's are very good.
so I don't know.
Yeah, but
They
just like
are
a Nathan's hot dog from a really good hot dog stand is pretty close.
Yeah. No, I've never been to. I refuse to be any bit of anything of a Yankees fan.
No.
Yeah, I because everybody's a effing Yankees fan. I therefore am a Mets
but
fan.
then- I'm
Are
not,
you,
but
you're
that's
Mets
because
or Red Sox?
Mets.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
because I don't care about
No,
sports.
I hate the Red Sox too.
You do?
I do. Actually, if I no, to be- with in full honesty, I'm actually a Cardinals fan because my family came from St. Louis area. Matter of fact, my grandpa literally died listening to a Cardinals game.
Oh, that's
So yeah, so we're all it's just
I guess technically I would say that I'm either Braves or Orioles at that point then.
yeah, we're default like for me it's default.
If we're going to go family relation, it's Braves and Orioles.
our house is a house divided. Brothers Boston Red Sox, mother's Mets, father, daughter, pride of the Yankees, Lou Gehrig all the way.
Don't get me wrong, I used to love the Yankees. Like as a kid when I first got into baseball and everything else, I loved it. Like I was a huge
Yeah.
Babe Ruth Lou Gehrig fan.
Yeah.
I had books and I studied the history and the 1927 World Yankees was like the greatest lineup of all time.
But living in the city when Derek Jeter, Mario Rivera, Jorge Posada, and A-Rod were all playing for the Yankees.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, it was amazing.
I'm sure.
Oh my gosh, the whole city.
I'm
whole
sure.
city in an uproar when
But
they won
yeah,
the series.
I go for the Mets only because of the fact that, again, everyone goes for the Yankees. If I had to pick between those two,
Yeah.
I'm a Mets fan.
Yeah.
I will be a Mets fan. And I know they suck. They're not that great.
It's like if you had to choose, you're saying that you would choose the Philadelphia Eagles
Right.
for no other purpose than they lose.
Right. If I had to choose between hanging out with the current president of the United States or a colonoscopy, I would take the colonoscopy.
Right. Because that'd be over faster
Yeah. And I'm talking about not like the
and less invasive.
yeah, not the good kind that you do in behind in a waiting room or in a hospital. I'm talking about the kind where you go to a van
Yeah.
in an alley
Down by the
somewhere.
river.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. With some guy named Hank. Yeah, I would rather do that.
He only has one glove.
And it's not a rubber.
It's a garden glove.
It's like no worse. It's like one of those thick leather welder's gloves.
Yeah, they go.
Let me just put some jelly on here.
Anyway, it's gonna lube up real good.
We still got a whole other hour.
We
If you're
do.
an offender, you guys get to watch that. Go to doaeshow.com. If you're not, you need to go over there anyway and get signed up. We'll see y'all later. All right, you're on your laptop or computer?
Computer.
Go pull up tweetdeck.twitter.com. Because you have Twitter, right? Okay.
Well, yeah, I use it every once in a while.
Not that it matters necessarily now because, the listeners that come on this side of it aren't as often as on the other side. But
You can go back through all the stuff.
yeah, what I would do is from now on when you come on is open that up as well. That way you can see comments and stuff coming through and then you can see pictures and Google and laugh and all that jazz.
Here, here you go.
He'll send you the thingy.
I got it.
Oh,
You got it? TweetDeck. So yeah, when you log in, so
it's been so long since we
add
logged
yourself. Go to the little add button and do
plus sign?
the plus sign and do. You're gonna add hashtag arm yourselves.
Okay, 1 second.
So it should come up as you can add, and then it would be like a search a search.
Yeah, there we go. Here we go.
Yeah, and then just type in hashtag arm yourselves,
And then
and you'll get to see 90% of what.
and you
we
can
see.
do it at mentions. You can be at DOA show,
Right.
Stuff, and they become columns. And so anything that comes up on there automatically is all right there in front of you.
Thank goodness she didn't say Dodgers. Bah ha ha.
Do you see what I'm saying? See, now you can see this stuff.
Yeah,
and
see, now you can see the snark happening behind.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Say Northerner's accent is better than saying you sound like a Yankee. How does she say dog?
It's dog.
Dog. Dog.
Dog. Like she does to sound like Randy Jackson.
These people
What up, dog?
James looks like he's pretty active.
He is, yeah.
Well, he is. He's, God bless him. He's one of him.
He's going to work right around this time, so
Yeah, so it works out really well. So if we
This is
ever
fun.
move the show to mornings, he's going to be really pissed off.
yeah, I
Yes,
know, right?
But yeah.
This is so much fun. I love it.
Yeah, and see, and like now, like I said, so even if you don't like type anything in to interact, you can at least see what's coming up. You can see the pictures, you can see the
vidges.
the vidget, yeah, the gifs
gifs.
and all that stuff, and you can.
So yeah, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see.
like the Blossom and
you'll see one
Grumpy
from
Pot Stir.
Grumpy Pot Stir about 23 minutes ago.
Oh, he's funny.
He really is.
Did you read
Blossom
one?
reference now.
Yeah, Blossom from
This is funny.
Wrong Blossom.
You guys in those shirts are hysterical. Oh my gosh.
See, some of the best stuff some of our best work is never planned.
Right. And that's
Really is.
literally what
I
happens.
love it. I love it. This is awesome. This is fun.
Yeah, that's why we've got TweetDeck up and all the rest of it. That's how we communicate back and forth with the people, because it's easier that way for us to actually see all interactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But some people don't have TweetDeck or Twitter or anything like that, so they interact via the video streams.
Gotcha.
So.
I didn't realize how many people were watching my Twitter account. I really don't go on here very often. Now I'm like looking at all the notifications I have. Oops.
Cool,
Here we
quiet.
go.
I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I get up when I'm bleeding, ready breathing. I'll never back down.
This is the collision of common sense and comedy. This is Defenders Live.
I'll never back down. Thought I was 6 feet under. But now it's your turn to face them.
Round 2. Fight. Okay.
Right.
I don't know why that did happen, but it did.
Hey, you know,
So there we go.
got to get to it every now and again.
Yeah.
So it's now time for the heavy.
Because you're a jerk.
Yep. Yeah.
You're a jerk.
Well, but
You're a
right.
jerk.
Yes, I am. I know this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for acknowledging my downfall.
Your douchery.
Yes, because it's on purpose,
It is.
which is why I'm a jerk.
You're a jerk.
So the President Joe Biden announced on Thursday that he would support nixing the filibuster, specifically to pass the nationwide abortion.
But you can't.
I'm sorry, what?
You can't.
Why?
Because that's not.
What?
He doesn't have the authority for that.
What do you mean?
Because he's not a king.
Right.
He's not a god.
Exactly.
That's true.
He has no authority.
Yes, I understand that.
So.
So who's telling him he can say that? And he knows better. He was in the frickin' Senate for how long?
He probably still thinks that he's in the Senate.
I think he does. I think he does. I shouldn't.
Honestly,
have said
he
That's-
did.
that's
He
bad.
did actually go
He
on
did-
campaign saying that he was, vote for
yeah.
me for Senate.
Well, you know what you're right. I think what happened is he's been in the Senate for so long that he is now. He just feels that after 50 years in the Senate,
he can say whatever he wants.
the promotion after 50 years, they move you into your own office.
Right.
It's much bigger and resembles that of the president's, which he doesn't even pay attention to.
Yeah,
he
he
doesn't
doesn't know.
realize that the Oval Office is designed. It's just a new cool office. Mm-hmm. He just thinks that's a perk. Kind of like,
He thought he just got a bonus.
right, the different levels of marriage. You got the gold level and the diamond level, and you know what I mean.
Marriage?
Whenever you get married, you're supposed to be the gift per year. Each
Oh,
one's
yeah.
a certain year.
Yeah, the anniversary gifts.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
After he hits 50 years, you get
you get
a
the
whole
big,
office,
the big gift.
a bunch of people that follow you around.
Right.
You know what I
telling
mean?
you to giving you notes that literally tell you sit down at this time.
Right.
Don't answer this question.
Right.
You know.
Right.
That thing.
But the thing is, I think he still spends most of his time in the basement. I really do.
Well, he might, but I'm saying he's at least sat in the office at least once.
Yeah.
So I
for
think he
photo
thinks
op.
that. Yeah, I
Right.
think he thinks that's
That's
part
his
of-
office.
It's his office now, and that he got that because of 50
Because
years of
seniority.
yeah. It's just that time.
It was his time.
Yeah, and he can't understand why anybody else has been there that long hasn't gotten an office like that yet.
Right.
That's probably what he
Did
does.
you see how Hillary said today that she's going to endorse him if he runs for 2024? Will he even be around for 2024?
It doesn't matter.
Probably not.
It really doesn't
Did you
matter.
see that new book that she wrote?
No. I did. I did see that she put a hit out on Justice.
Clarence Thomas.
Clarence Thomas.
Yeah.
So we have a suicide watch for Clarence Thomas.
Oh,
Yeah, he's on suicide watch right now.
Yeah, Clarence Thomas is on suicide watch because Hillary Clinton came
Because
out.
Hillary spoke about him, and so now it's very
in a negative light.
Yeah, so it is very highly possible that we will find
suicide
out
or
that
heart attack.
Clarence Thomas will have shot himself twice in the back of the head.
Right. Or suddenly died of a heart attack in which his heart was literally exploded. Out of his chest.
Yeah. So, just saying.
It's whatever.
It's rough.
The Joe Biden said, quote, "We have to codify Roe v. Wade into law."
Hold on. Hold on. It was it was never like a bill.
No.
yeah, right, exactly.
It was a precedent.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was
It's
a bad one.
A bad one at that. It was never a law. It was never had any. There's nothing about Roe v. Wade
Yeah.
that even resembles
A
a
law?
law.
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah. It was a court opinion.
Right.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know the difference.
Most people don't know the difference.
At
and
this
that's the
point,
problem.
though, we all know. Let's be honest. For all of our back and forth and being, we know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's doing the same BS that Obama did back in the day with the whole stirring up racial issues and everything else. If he could have been my son if he hadn't have been. You know what I mean? Like that. Like all that
Trayvon
stuff.
Martin could not have been your son.
Trayvon could have been my son.
No, he couldn't.
Because you had girls.
Right. You don't
and
have
not
a son.
Trayvon Martin. So,
Right.
and Trayvon Martin, if he was your son, would have been surrounded by a security detail, and it would never have happened. Those were
Also a bomber. But that's beside the point.
Totes out the right. Anyway, I'm just saying you can't.
Anyway.
He's just stirring the pot, and we all know this.
Yeah.
You know, I was watching Newsmax tonight, and they termed him Joe Obama.
Joe Obama.
I think we should start using that versus Biden.
No, I like
No,
Joe
I like
Biden
Joe
better
Biden.
because we came up with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
We're not
I'm
going to term anything that anybody else uses.
Yeah, I don't know. And not for nothing, Joe Obama sounds more like Yo Mama, and
Yeah.
it's just not as funny.
It was bowling on Newsmax. That's
Oh.
what he uses.
See, that's why.
That explains it.
Yep.
Okay.
Makes sense. It's a 1980s joke.
I got it.
Yep.
Right there.
Got it. Anyway, he continues.
80s. I miss the 80s.
Oh, it's good times.
We were listening to the 80s today.
Yeah, we were.
I feel. Oh, it's our hour now. I'm going to put on some 80s music.
Put on some music, whatever you want to do. I don't
I
care.
am.
All right.
Let's see.
Just
Who-
put it in the background.
I
You know.
am.
Journey, don't stop believing, baby.
How about no? You crazy Yankee bastard. No, I'm kidding.
It's like saying REO Speedwagon here.
Play the Clash. Shut up.
But they were good
no,
for that one
no.
song.
Bill Bev DeVoe.
Top Gun. Play 1986 Top Gun.
No, because
And
we
today
heard.
was the last day you ever heard Eden on this show.
Anyway, so he goes on to say, and the way to do this is to make sure that Congress votes to do it.
Hold on. How are you going to do that exactly? How does that work?
And the filibuster, if the filibuster gets in the way, it's like voting rights. We provide an exception for this or an exception to the filibuster for this action.
So, translation, if things don't go the way we want them to, then we will just
Make it happen.
circumvent the law and to hell with everyone else.
Right. Even though
Exactly.
technically the decision specifically gives it back to the states to decide, not the federal.
They're fighting tooth
Anything.
and nail to maintain and hold on to power that is going back to the people.
Right. That does not belong to you.
Yeah.
You don't have the power.
I almost kind of want to just stand there and be like, I dare you. Go ahead. I'll be your Huckleberry. You know?
I mean,
Like, just
you can.
you going to jump there, Squirrely? Because I don't think so.
You can. You can say he can't jump.
No, he did. Remember, he jumped 3 times.
When?
The other day after he fell off the bike.
Oh, that's right.
He jumped 3 times to prove that he was fit as a fiddle.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that he did a little hop skip
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
God bless him.
Biden said it is a mistake, in my view, for the Supreme Court to do what it did. I feel extremely strongly that I'm going to do everything in my power, which I legally can do in terms of the executive office, as well as push Congress and the public.
Yeah, and everyone in Congress needs to give you the giant middle finger. A giant middle finger. Or maybe 2 of them. A buy one, get one free from McDonald's kind of thing. A BOGO, as they call it.
We do have McDonald's in Carteret County.
That is true. Well,
I hope so.
Everybody has a McDonald's.
I would hope so.
Like there's McDonald's next to a McDonald's. I mean, really? We're going with Wham.
I just hit, okay, fine.
This is what we're doing it for the show?
Yes.
All right.
We're no stranger to love.
That guy should not have that voice.
I know.
This skinny ass redhead.
And the fun,
Seeing the shirts move and dance. That's awesome.
That's what we do, and we're just bouncing in the chair too, so it's fine.
anyway.
That's how old fat men dance. We
That's
we
how
sit in
old-
a chair and we bounce.
Anyway.
Anywho, yeah, he went on to go and talk about the fact that he was gonna just he's gonna push all the things and
here, go back. No,
do
no,
as
go
much
back.
as he can.
There's something there that and you didn't read it, but I saw it as you were going through there.
Like right here.
You
You were her? Or
no,
right here?
scroll down. Other way.
Right here.
Oh, right here. So it says in this article that Democrats mourn their failure to pass the legislation,
Yes.
which has already been greenlit by the House of Representatives.
Yes.
The problem with this is that in that statement, in that sentence, shows the disconnect between politicians and their constituents. Period. Because Democrats should not mourn the failure to pass the legislation. Because the only people that truly, the amount of people that want to pass a legislation like that is less than 10%.
Yep.
Right.
And it's even less than that. I was just being generous.
Yeah, you're being nice.
Yeah. It's way less than that. So, as a Democrat, you shouldn't be mourning the failure to pass something that a majority of your constituents want or don't want. I say it right. They don't want.
Right.
You did. You were putting things and pushing things that your people that you were supposed to be serving, who you're supposed to be representing, who hired you to work and make decisions in their best interest as they want them. And you're going, well, it just sucks that we didn't pass it. You shouldn't have tried to push it to be passed in the first place. Because if you talk to your constituents, you would find out that they don't want this.
Right.
Anyway.
Well, they don't talk
know
to their
that sounds
constituents.
crazy.
They don't talk to their constituents.
No, why would they
And
do that?
Technically, the Senate's not supposed to represent the people. They're supposed
They
to
represent the state. And I got that. But you get my point, though. The fact of the matter is that the states didn't want it either.
Right. They didn't want the federal government to have that ability.
No.
Yeah. So they should just say no.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
disconnect is just fantastic. Anyway.
Yeah.
But why are we surprised?
I mean,
I'm not.
at
I'm
all.
not by
Yeah, no.
any stretch of the imagination. It's just incredible to me, though.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Adam Kinzinger thinks Cassidy Hutchinson is a hero and a real patriot.
Who said who what now?
Adam Kinzinger, the
How do I
whole
know that name?
January 6th commission.
Oh, I knew that name sounded familiar.
That's why we don't
He
care.
says, I want to say again, Cassidy Hutchinson is a real hero
She was-
and a patriot.
Oh, that she was great in High School Musical.
Oh, that.
I
yeah.
was going to say,
number 2 or
yes.
number 3.
I thought she was on 3 of them.
Maybe you're right.
And Cheney should not be over there hugging her. How is that partial?
Well,
Well,
partial,
Cheney. Okay,
It's
Cheney
partial
is-
birth. So
Cheney,
there you go.
yeah,
There you
Cheney's just God.
That's what
bless
it-
her heart. That's
yeah,
all you can say
right.
is bless her heart.
So earlier, a couple hours ago.
you're gonna do that?
Yeah, because it's related. So a couple hours ago, we got a tweet that is sent to us, and it was a screenshot of somebody else's tweet. This person said, "There's nothing in the Constitution that specifically says the president can't disband SCOTUS."
Well,
Now we've talked about this.
to a point,
We've talked about this. You are correct.
you are absolutely correct.
Technically, because the president hires all of them, technically the president has the ability to fire them. Now, it does say in the Constitution that they are hired on good behavior.
yeah. Not voting the way you want or ruling the way you want doesn't count as not
On
being good behavior.
good behavior.
Yeah.
Now, technically, bad behavior is voting voting in line with what would you call it? What was it? Judicial activism.
Yeah.
So if you're a judicial activist,
Yeah, which-
that would be bad behavior because you're supposed to be a constitutional scholar
Yeah.
and base everything off the Constitution and how it's read.
Yeah.
So
Not
if you're
by how you feel.
being an activist, i.e., a leftist, is technically bad behavior. Now, that being
Right.
said, there have been justices that were let go of their seat specifically for things like going to the bar,
Yeah.
smoking a cigarette in public, because it produced an image that was not fitting
That was
for
not
a
becoming
judge,
right of a judge.
thus bad behavior.
Right.
Technically, justices can be fired for almost any reason.
But not because they didn't vote or pass
way you wanted.
the way you wanted them to.
Right.
Because you, as a normal person, and this is the one time I'm going to sound bad about us
Yeah.
as individual people, but we didn't. Nobody, no normal layman studies the Constitution.
Nope.
Nope.
Most of us have never even read the damn thing. You know how many times I've gotten into arguments with people because they're still convinced that America is a democracy?
That's not even reading the Constitution. That's
It's-
just understanding our form of government.
No, I got that, but I'm just
that
saying
was social studies.
but it still just
Exactly.
shows the level of the ignorance.
yeah.
Like they don't even do social studies anymore.
No, they don't.
That's kind
No,
of
they
my
don't.
point. That was the lead into that. People are ignorant. They only go by what they hear. And that's what they think is the reality of it.
Perception.
Perception is 9/10 of the law, apparently.
And social media.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. So whatever they hear, whatever they see, that's what is reality. It doesn't matter what is actually true.
Right.
Right.
Which is why we can easily go to the point of whatever we say, as long as we repeat it long enough
And loud enough.
it becomes true.
Right.
Okay, for the people in the back, did you hear that?
No.
Turn up your hearing aids then.
Right. I love you guys.
Oh.
You guys on the Twitter, you're awesome.
No, okay. The only problem with that, Grumpy Pot Stir, you can't be Doc because Doc died
Right. In the end.
in the end of emphysema.
Yes.
No, tuberculosis. And that's
Consumption.
It was tuberculosis. And that sucks.
Same thing.
I know. And it sucks. I don't want you to die of tuberculosis.
Right. So you can't do that.
So, yeah, don't do that.
No dying of TB.
But
buddy.
I appreciate the sentiment, and I'm right there.
He's there.
We there, Chief.
He's there.
Yeah, you can be the Doc to my Wyatt. How does that sound?
There you go.
Which sounds really weird.
That sounds really awkward now.
You're the Doc to my Wyatt.
You're the Wyatt to my Doc.
You're the
You going transy on us?
ship to my Doc. I don't
I
know.
don't know how that works.
No.
That doesn't sound right.
No. But you know what? Hey, it is what it is. I appreciate it.
How about those Biden wieners?
Yep.
How about
They're the worst.
He doesn't have a wiener. It's more like a Vienna sausage.
Yeah, it's the worst.
I don't know why it's so funny to hear a girl laugh at a penis joke.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
It's the funniest thing because they're like, oh my God. And we're like, that's life.
That's life.
C'est la vie. Que sera, sera.
Yeah, right.
You know, I mean,
It's every day
whatever
for us.
will be,
all right.
will be. It's just kind of how nature of the beast, as we say.
Nature or something.
So this is dumb.
Yes.
Tell me if this makes sense.
Okay.
Allies of the White House and
Uh-huh.
you don't like my reading cadence? Allies of the White House press secretary
Yes.
are blaming the Biden administration.
Okay.
Okay, they're not happy.
The person that hired her.
They're blaming, the Biden administration for her failures
Okay. Why?
because they have a white man, John Kirby, standing by.
They have a standby.
They have somebody standing by.
Me?
No, their man.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Oh, man.
That was good, right?
I thought so.
That was what?
Bravo.
That just walked right into that one. That was good.
Okay, Grumpy Potster.
D-I-B. Okay. Anyway, so apparently because they have somebody on standby,
Yep. To take over whenever she falls.
she is a failure.
Yes.
They're setting her up to fail
Yes.
because they're covering their
Well,
ass.
they did set her up to fail because they didn't hire her for her proficiency in being able to talk to the public and retain information so she doesn't have to look through a notebook that's 70 pages long to give out answers.
Well, that's true, but
They hired her because she was specifically a French-named black female,
lesbian.
lesbian, that also happens to have a relationship with somebody in the news.
Yes, that's all that was about, and I understand all that. But here's the other deal. I'm going to go on a limb here, and I don't know if anybody knew this or not. But did you know that the current Jean-Pierre was also standing by for Jen Psaki?
Yeah.
So how come?
For a while, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how is it that Jen Psaki was not set up for failure, and only the poor little lesbian black girl?
Is set up for failure
Right.
because she's lesbian black
Oh, is that it?
girl.
Okay.
Yeah. Because Psaki was a white woman.
So she had natural gift. I'm confused as to what we're talking about here.
No, but she did have snark.
No, she didn't.
Actually, neither one of them had any natural gift.
No, they really don't.
There
They
was
were
no
trash.
natural gift at all.
No,
Yeah, they're an
Psaki's.
embarrassment to the communications industry as a whole and to the protocol of the presidency.
Yeah, Psaki usually responded with,
Let me circle back with you and do a little spin cycle.
yeah.
Let me. She learned how to just kind of like, I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and I'm going to say other things to make you feel like I'm listening when I'm not.
Right. That's exactly it.
Because Jean-Pierre didn't bother to pay attention to Jen Psaki when she spoke to learn and pick up those things.
The cues.
Yeah, as being her predecessor, then you should have. Then that's your fault. It's not because there's a white dude waiting to take your space because you're an absolute failure.
How about maybe the white dude's there to take your space just to make sure that you don't fall face forward like you've done every single press briefing?
But that makes too much sense, though.
Oh, what?
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's a white man. It's an old white guy, which is the problem.
Right. It is a poor white guy.
It's an old white guy, and that's what they
Yeah,
have a problem
jerk.
with. Yeah.
Yeah, jerk.
You jerk face.
Jerk. You jackass. Jean-Pierre has had several embarrassing moments at the podium where she appears unprepared and incompetent.
Only several.
How
You
many?
know she needs to study? Tony Snow. Dana Perino.
Well, but let's think about this for just a teensy-weensy moment.
Yeah.
Just a teensy moment.
Just a short one.
Just a smidgen.
But she's not going to.
Hair's breadth.
You're right. How many times did Pisaki come up to the podium and not sound prepared? How many times did she not?
Every time?
Every time she opened her mouth.
Because she wasn't prepared. They don't prepare her. They did not. They did not give her information.
No, they didn't. My point is right
But
there.
even though they didn't give it to her, she should have went after it. That's her job. That's
Right.
her fault.
As the press secretary, as the person that's supposed to go through, as the PR person, as the face of the administration, she was
fine.
supposed to be the person going after the information. She shouldn't have been sitting back waiting for all of it to come to her.
But
She should have a team of people underneath her saying, "Hey, we need to know what are the best options for questions that they're going to have. We need to get going. Come on, let's go. Okay, we need answers for that.
yeah.
They need to be ahead of the news and tell the news, not the news tell them.
They can't. No,
That's too
sorry.
logical, right?
No.
Right?
That can't happen because even Barack Obama only found out on the news right before we did.
That's true. That is absolutely
He
true.
found out just like we did watching the evening news.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So there's no way that can happen. There's no way that the president can get information prior to reporters.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, so
way.
wait a second. So what about our national security then and our homeland security?
Who?
What about it?
Sorry. What?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Sorry. Who's that?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Saying these words.
What is this? Is this
These
a
big
new thing?
words. These big words.
Is this new?
Yes.
New things.
Evidently, it's not.
This sounds like new things.
Yeah,
Oh.
nothing.
New things and stuff.
It's news. Yeah, news, things, and stuff and things.
Right.
That's all this is.
It's what it sounds like to me.
I think you're just making stuff up to sound.
I think so too. Honestly.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying. I feel that something is off.
Right. Something is askew.
Something is something is afoot at the Circle K.
Right.
So there you
A
go.
foul plot afoot.
Come, Watson. Let us investigate.
We'll be right back. Hi.
Hey!
Hi.
Hey!
Oh my God.
Hey, yeah.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Hello, my ragtime gal.
So you guys want to be on a speaking circuit? Is that what I understand?
I do.
Yeah,
You do?
and I'll
definitely
I'll join
do.
in. Yeah, I'd love to. It's just I
'Cause it's-
don't ever have time for this sort of
Well,
thing.
but we can make time. Like if they at least pay for gas, depending on how far of a drive we have to do, I'm good.
What do you guys want to speak about and to?
That's a good question.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
you've seen.
that's why I was asking you about it,
You've seen
like-
our show. We can be serious when we need to be. We're
yeah.
generally funny
That's
when we
fine of
want
you.
to be.
Like I mean, there's a laundry list of things. That's why I was asking. Like it depends on like, do I have some predetermined prior speeches written up? No, I want to.
But that's the point.
If I
Half
did
of
that,
our-
I could just write a book and then be done with it.
Right, but 90% of our stuff is off the cuff anyway. It's give us a topic and we'll roll.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know
Like
what I mean?
it depends on where we're going and who we're talking to and all that jazz.
Actually, not even then, because our talking points are going to be very similar to what we're always going to say. It's just
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like I don't want to walk in there and be like focusing at that moment, say because I'm in the mood or what's going on, like about abortion when everyone else is talking about the economy.
right. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
If it's a thing about economy, we'll talk about economy. If it's a thing about abortion, we'll talk about abortion. If it's a thing about the constitutional and unconstitutional rights,
Anything
we
at
can
the-
talk about that.
the re-
History, we can go there all day.
Yeah, we
long.
could do that. The reason I wanted to do this is because it would be a huge bump, I think, for the show because
back.
This is Defenders Live.
Speaking of,
What is the actual hell?
there's like, I think that's her headphones. I think your headphones are messing around.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yep, it's gone now.
It was the headphones.
It was the headphones.
Now she can. Now everybody hears. Oh, you know what? I think it's because you have the mic on the headphones as well, and so it was interfering.
The mic?
Yeah. So the mic was also because the headphones that you have, they have a little mic clip,
Oh, gotcha.
and so I think that was adding in. Yeah, that guy. That's fine. We'll deal with it.
We'll fix it after. Right. In
Right.
like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
So there you go.
we'll work on that. I think it just might have been the headphones themselves. It's like my pair here. This guy's going dead,
Yeah, I know.
and so after a while, it sends feedback back to the sound.
Mine aren't.
Those are new and they're my ears.
Oh yeah.
Well, eventually, like one day when we grow up and have money and a full studio and everything else, I'm gonna pay like the big money, and we're gonna get the personally crafted to your ears, the ones that go in your ear and are set just for your ear.
Specifically yours.
Yeah, you
only.
pour the gunk into your ear and it molds it, and then they send it back. And
Yeah.
I know it's very uncomfortable as a whole, but at the same time,
It's better in the end.
that's what she said.
That's right.
Sometimes you have to pause and just watch and see.
Just wait for the response.
Just wait for the reaction.
There you
It's
go.
like, hey,
There it is.
Did you
yeah.
get it?
She caught on.
you know,
I got it. I was reading what Grumpy Potster said. Sounds like somebody had a lapel-like mishap. Yes, it was me. It was me.
It was her.
she had the cheap dollar store headphones. That's why.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Basically from Lowe's.
Yeah. That's what that is.
Oh,
what
dear
it is.
Lord.
Yeah. Actually, so that's weird. So anytime I've ever gotten like headphones or something, I've gotten them from a home store.
Yeah.
Like a Home Depot, Lowe's, anything like that. They're always trash when it comes to the microphone.
unless you get
Feedback is terrible.
unless you go with brand name.
Like
DeWalt, the
DeWalt
DeWalt one
brand, yeah.
are fantastic.
Yeah. But like if you just get whatever generic one that they have, like Lowe's technically Cobalt is their generic.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Gotcha.
that's yeah.
For those of you who need to know,
Yeah. And now you know. And knowing's half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
Real American heroes.
Yes, go Joe. Okay.
Anyway, so the stock market has experienced the worst first half of a year in the past 50 years
You don't say.
this year.
This is my shock face.
That's a shock face?
It is.
Oh.
It is. For those of you that are listening to this and not seeing it, this
You can tell by his
you can
voice.
hear
that it's a
the
shock
tone of
face.
my voice, the shock.
and awe.
I had to be careful because as I was drinking, I literally was
You're drinking
my
coffee.
coffee
Yeah,
as
right.
you stated that.
You
And
almost spit it out.
I almost did, but
Right.
by the grace of God go I.
Yes.
So it didn't happen.
No.
Thank God.
Eden here was incredibly shocked as well. She was drinking water at the time.
And she was able to maintain. That's professionalism,
Right.
sir.
She's very good at
She
this.
held it down.
Yes. Well done.
Anyway,
She was able to swallow.
That was in the spot. I got it.
Thank you. All right. As of June 30th, the S&P 500 index, which monitors the performance of 500 large public companies, fell more than 21% for the first day of 2022. Or since the first day of 2022. According to multiple reports, the stock market has not seen a worse 6 month to begin the year since 1970.
again, I'm totally blown away here.
As a series of sell-offs characterized the month of June.
I mean, all you have to look at is well, everything.
What do you mean?
Everything. Literally.
I've got no idea. What are you talking
You
about?
could look at the stock market.
Yes.
You could look at the price of everything in the stores.
No, right.
You could, if you happen to have ever jumped on the crypto bandwagon,
Right, yeah,
you can
okay.
watch that, and that'll.
You'll be able to buy a whole bunch really cheap right now.
Right now, I've actually considered it. I'd be completely honest with you.
It's very, very lucrative at the moment.
It is. It is
Very, very cheap. If you got money,
If you have the money to spare,
go ahead and dive into buy as much as everybody's selling.
because that's exactly what's happening, and that's why the market is tanking. especially in the cryptos.
Grumpy Potster at DOA Show got a guess like, I understood that reference.
I totally know what you're talking about.
Oh, thanks, Captain America. That was a great run. As a series of sell-offs characterized the month of June, a forecast from the investment bank Morgan Stanley indicates that the S&P 500 could drop another 15 to 20 points.
Oh, good. So now's the time.
By points, I mean percentage.
Yeah, now's the time again. If you want to get into the investing, world and things like that, now's the time to do that.
Let's say in the next 3 months, it would be the best time if you have money aside that you're willing to part with so that you can put it into a future investment to go ahead and throw all of it into the stock market or into like split it up into stock and crypto and all the rest of it and diversify your funds. Because by the time that Joe Biden gets out of office and all the rest, we're gonna hit a very big low because we talked about this the other day.
Yep.
There's not really a big difference between massive inflation and a recession. There's no difference.
Nope.
The end result is the same thing.
Yeah, it's just you have technically more money during inflation.
Right. Technically.
You just don't.
Your
buying power is still at a zero.
Yeah, your buying power still sucks.
Yeah.
And it's worse than what it normally is, but you have more of it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do anything for you.
If that makes you feel good about yourself, then
it'll
you go
make
right
you
ahead.
feel better. It's like, oh, I've got $1 million. Well, that's great, or it would have been great 5 years ago.
Yeah.
$1 million now is like 400,000.
It's like when we were kids and you could get $1. Remember how rich you thought you were with $1?
Oh, bro.
You go into the corner gas station and you
get a soda, you get some candy, you get
like a boatload of bag of stuff for $1, and you walk out of there and it was the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yep. We had a little store just like that. Right? Yeah, we had a little store just like that where they had a section where it was just like they were the buckets filled with candy and you could take a scoop. Mm-hmm. Just scoop out what you wanted, and it was by the pound.
Mm-hmm. Those were the days.
The good old days.
They ain't coming back no more.
I don't even know if that gas station is still there.
Probably not.
Because it's no longer a gas station. It stopped being a gas station.
Was that here?
It was in Wake Forest.
Probably not.
It stopped being a gas station. Yeah, the dismal Wall Street benchmark was set as the United States contended with high record inflation, as well as other phenomena. Eroding consumers and business confidence.
What other phenomena?
Oh, things like the Consumer Price Index rose 8.6%.
Oh, did it?
Between May 2021 and May 2022. While the core personal consumption expenditure price, the PCEIP or API, increased by
LMNOP.
Increased by 4.7% over the same period. See, as a result of consumer confidence, a measure by the University of Michigan's benchmark survey of consumers, fell to the lowest reading since 1952.
Isn't that a shame? Totally didn't see that coming.
No, it's shot in the dark.
Dun, dun. Grumpy Potster at DOE Show. Talking about when $1 used to get you an Arizona tea.
It still
Pepperidge
does.
Farm remembers.
It still does.
It does. No, we don't.
Yeah, it does.
Not Speedway.
It's now $1.25.
It is no 29.
What?
Yeah, $1.29.
That is blasphemy.
Isn't it? Aren't you supposed to be able to get a hold of Arizona tea when you see it above 99 cents? Isn't that what they used to say?
Yeah, you can call them and say, hey, they're selling it for higher.
Huh. I'm not going to do that.
It says it on the can, 99 cents. They put it in the graphics so that people can't change the price.
Oh. Well, then maybe I will call.
Yeah.
Because I could use a freebie.
Yeah.
A
couple of them, right?
Or either the tea or, sue the gas station.
Sure.
The convenience store.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've got a hospital to sue.
Do you now?
Oh, tell me.
I've got a hospital to sue.
Which one?
Mariah Perham.
They're not good. You're not going to get it.
I know. I can't get anything because they don't make any money.
No, it's not just that. Like they're not going to.
No, the Mariah Parham ER. We took my daughter there because of other psychological issues. We had her at a psychological hold, but she's also diabetic. And they didn't pay attention to her diabetes
At all.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, so she was she could have DK'd twice. If her numbers were constantly high, she could have DK'd twice. Luckily for her, it was a spike, and then they finally got it under control after a while. But yeah, no, it was not good, and it was 2.5 days for her there, and they were fighting for control of keeping her there while also trying to tell us that they didn't want her there at the same time,
Which makes tons of sense, right?
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I filed a report with the Health and Human Services.
I was going to say, have you filed a report?
That was the very first thing I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Before we even got her out, the report was filed. So, yay.
You let me know how that turns out.
I know, right? It'd be nice if it actually turned out into something. In an effort to manage the high inflation monetary policy making at the Federal Reserve, they're hiking interest rates. Most recently, though, a 0.75% increment that represents the boldest move to battle inflation.
Boldest move.
Meanwhile, yeah, at the near the latest 3 decades, rate hikes increase the cost of borrowing capital, thereby tightening the business investment and consumer activity. Earlier in June, Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller.
Christopher Walken.
Yes.
Warned of efforts.
Yeah. Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Walken warned that efforts to the central bank to tackle high prices and the levels would lead to higher unemployment.
Good stuff.
Yeah, that's great. Because personal consumption accounts for nearly 70% of the economy activity. The United States, the indicator is closely linked to the overall economic performance.
You don't say.
I do say.
Okay, well, good for them.
Like I said, we're getting into the nitty gritty here. Basically, what they're trying to say is that
gritty nitty?
Our economy sucks.
Yeah. You don't say.
Yeah, that's what it is. Our economy sucks.
I don't know how that's possible.
No, I know, right?
All right, let me ask you guys something.
Sure.
So I'm trying to figure out financially what is a better price deal for me to fly to Dallas for CPAC, or is gas going to be dropped a little bit thanks to Biden, and do I drive to Dallas? Which do you think I would save more money on?
By switching your car insurance to Geico.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Save 15 minutes. Save 50%.
Great commercial.
Too bad they don't get us anything for it.
I know, right? Okay, so if we're going to talk driving there from Carteret County, North Carolina.
It's about 19 hours.
No, it's going to be 22 hours.
Yeah.
You have to put in for... Because
stops.
let's be realistic. You
got to put in for stops.
You're going to have to put in for stops. And at that...
I have a Shiwi.
Yeah, but... No. You're going to physically get tired. There's going to be a point. You're going to stop for gas. You're going to have to do literally you're going to have to stop for those. And once you drive for 4 or 5 hours straight, you're going to get tired. You're going to want to stand and walk for a minute. And those will add up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So between the walks, the breaks, the getting food, the getting gas, et cetera, you're going to have to...
The exhaustion.
Yeah, you're going to take 22 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know because I made the drive. Anyway.
That's...
Oh.
Yeah, so here's the deal with it. It's not just the cost of gas versus the cost of flying. It's the cost of gas and stops and time and food and exhaustion versus flying.
Oh, don't forget risk, because in driving
there's a much higher risk of death.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say it's less likely
for 22 hours.
It doesn't happen often, but there is that chance. Every time you stop at a rest stop, you risk something happening to you. Let's be realistic.
Or
about
every
it.
time you decide to drive and you're tired.
Yeah, right. I'm talking, everything from you're driving to your exhaustion that way to someone trying to kidnap you or what have you.
It depends it depends on where your priorities are. Honestly, if your priority is that you just want to have your own vehicle,
yeah,
then go ahead and drive.
Yeah.
Because today I talked to a friend of mine, and she's from South Dakota.
Yeah.
And she basically said, with all the previous COVID rules and regs of the mask and everything like that, and she said, I don't want to fly. I don't want to die. I want to have to put up with X, Y, and Z when I get on a plane, even after all the COVID rules and regs. She's, we are driving. We are driving to South Dakota. Obviously, she has her husband going with her.
And it's a lot closer from South Dakota to Dallas than it is.
Is it?
It's a straight shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
But,
Yeah.
I sit there and say from the financial aspect and the physical aspect, but what I'm trying to get at is not to divert from the conversation, but everything that's happening with the economy. And people are sitting here saying, can we actually travel for the holidays? Can we actually have a summer vacation? Can we do what we have been comfortably been able to do?
Yes.
Thanks to Trump. And now we can't, thanks to OPUT, right?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
All right, Obama.
No.
Yes, you can. Okay.
You can. It's just going to cost you more on every front. It's either going to cost you more in exhaustion, time, and effort, or it's going to cost you more in money specifically.
Oh, dear God. I just read what Grumpy
See, this
Grumpy
is
Buster.
why. This is why we told you.
Shiwi is how the NTSB ends up investigating the next major highway accident around the CPAC.
Yep, that's very true. Yep, I agree. But yeah,
She saw it coming. Oh.
she only had herself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I tell you, you would have done the same.
You'd have done the same.
My God.
But no, so the reason why I broke it down into multiple areas is because it's not just one thing. And it can't be just one thing.
But I feel like with flying, with airlines, it's not just one thing either.
No.
Because you're never guaranteed anymore that a pilot's actually going to even be awake. You're never even guaranteed whether the pilot will show up. And then you're not even guaranteed you'll even take off. And if you do take off, it could be hours upon hours later.
I would guarantee you that if you use Southwest and go to Dallas Love instead of going to DFW, it would be better for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's not even a joke.
That's not a joke.
Not a
That's
joke
for
at
real.
all. You get a flight from Southwest and you do Southwest to Dallas Love.
Yeah, don't fly into DFW.
Don't fly into DFW. You hit up the Whataburger at the airport, and then
as you're rounding the corner, heading out.
You
the
round
door.
the corner to head out the door. So get your rental car. You hit a Whataburger. You go and you go get your car.
That's do that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's Southwest will cost you probably like per person round trip. If we're talking round trip, it'll be like $300.
Yeah.
Okay. To Dallas Love.
It should be, yeah. I mean, you have to obviously verify.
300, 350.
Yeah. Verify, obviously, to make sure. But
Round
yeah,
trip. That's round trip.
Should be.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you're asking my opinion, like I still would, I think I would still fly in that instance. Having made that drive and everything else, unless you've got time to kill.
And you don't care about
right,
what
and
it's
you
going to
could take a day, 2 days, whatever, to get down there.
It would be better if you drove to take 2 days and actually split it up half and half.
Yeah,
That's what I was actually thinking about doing from that perspective.
But
now you have a rental room
on top of gas.
Right.
And then you're doing it twice, not counting at least 2 or 3 gas fill ups.
Let me ask you this: when I get on a plane, are they still requiring we have
No.
some of a vaccination
No.
card.
No.
Any people out there, I'm not vaccinated. I'm not getting vaccinated.
No, and
they're not
actually,
required.
a lot of them are.
They're backed off of that now.
A lot of them are backing off of the whole, not only the vaccine thing, but even the
face
masks thing too.
So
You may have to wear it to be in the airport or to walk physically onto the plane, but I think once you get on there, they don't care.
yeah.
So,
and most people just don't wear it anymore.
yeah, most of them don't give a flying fig. They're like, yeah, screw you.
Here's something else I want to ask you guys. So, what if I were a federal employee again? And what if I was working, God forbid, for this administration, and it was life or death, or it was the fact that I would be losing my job, and I got less than 2 weeks' notice if I hadn't got the vaccination, and then I'd be on the way out looking for another job?
Well, what if
What's the
monkeys,
question?
What if monkeys flew out of my
The
butt?
question is, how does a federal employee fight the system so they can keep their job and so that they can continue serving the country that more than likely they want to serve, but at the end of the day,
They
the
can't.
government is going to say we are in control of your body.
They can't. Okay. So, one, if you're a federal employee, I'm sorry, but most likely your job is redundant.
True.
Yeah, she's talking about the military though.
Yeah, but even if we're not if we're excluding the military from this, okay?
Now I'm gonna throw in military and Veterans Affairs.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep them out for a second.
Yep.
For this part. Federal employee, your job is most likely unnecessary. Most likely, there's no reason for you to have your job.
Yeah, because there's too much big government. Agreed.
There's not just too much big government, but there are 5,000 to 10,000 other people that have your exact job, your exact position that a robot could do. And by robot, I mean literally an AI or an automated system inside of a computer that organizes all the information on a daily basis. Yep. You can be replaced. All 10,000 of them could be replaced by a data bank, and that's sad, but it's true.
Right.
Okay. Now, if we add back in the military and everybody else,
right,
then you actually have patriotism involved.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You have people that want to be involved in it because they want to protect the people, because they want to be servants. They want to be people that actually are doing things for the public. For you, I'm sorry, because what you're trying to do is not what our government wants.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
and by what I mean by that is, you want to serve the people. Our government doesn't want to serve the people. You have two choices. You can submit to this and continue to serve the people, or you can back away and try to find a way outside of the system.
Right. Right. Here's one other thought I had. When it comes down to the military and the veterans who are being threatened with their jobs because they do want to serve this nation, is it even in their best interest to then go to their members of Congress at this point? Because will the members of Congress do anything to help them keep their jobs?
No,
right?
No, they won't. They won't. And the members of Congress will not help to do anything as far as that's concerned. They don't care. It's
Not
like
even a little bit.
we talked about the other day.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Yeah, if you're people that go into the legislative body, anywhere between $60 to $150,000 a year, they get paid to vote. Yeah,
That's your job.
that your job is to vote in lieu of what the people that you represent want. You go in $50 to $60 to $150,000 a year is your pay, and yet after your first term, suddenly you have two houses. Mm-hmm. Suddenly you have a multi-million-dollar account.
Isn't that interesting how that happens?
Suddenly your investment portfolio is Goldman Sachs level. It's
Weird.
It's weird how that happens. And that's we talked about this because the guy that you had the video on, the neuropsychologist, he was saying that we should have licenses for all politicians. They should pass a test. They should go through the whole thing.
Go to school for it.
Go to school for it. To our reply was, that's what they do. It's called poli-sci.
Yeah.
They get a poli-sci degree, and that's it.
Yeah.
The point of that is he wanted to be like, oh, well, we can sue them then, and we can do this, and we can do that. They're only voted into office because you allowed it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they're only voted out because you don't want them anymore.
Yeah.
That's how a political servant is kept.
Yeah. So if you haven't voted them out yet because you don't like what they've done, then odds are you probably wouldn't sue them if you had the opportunity, which you
Don't
do anyway.
Well, you do, but it would have to be a class action lawsuit,
Right.
which in turn would just be firing them.
Right. Which just defeats the entire purpose across the board.
Right.
When you get technical.
There's-
But if you're not going to cross the line to fire them through the voting booth as you should,
right.
as you're given rights to do so, then what makes you think you're going to take the time to actually sue them?
Yeah, if you don't even pay attention to the people that you vote for, if we as the populace do not care enough to actually research the people that we're voting for, then there's absolutely nothing that we should be upset about when they don't do the things that we want.
Right.
That's one of the biggest issues we've got right now.
Yeah. Not voter turnout, voter education.
Voter education.
Yes. Voter turnout is one thing. That's, yeah. Okay.
You can have a million people show up, but if they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground, then what does it point?
It's about as good as having a whole bunch of ants show up.
It's about as messed up as a soup sandwich.
That's right. That's sloppy, by the way.
It is.
Soup sandwiches,
Yeah.
very sloppy. Yeah. More so than Joe's.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Give me a minute. Daggone it.
What?
So
You don't have a minute. You got like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'll never get it. So the fiance and I have found there's a new way to call, instead of sloppy joes.
Manwich.
No, there's another name for it, and I can't.
Sloppy Jose's.
No, it's like another word for sloppy, and instead of Joe, it's Joseph.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah,
And I can't remember what it is right now. I feel like an idiot because it's funny.
it's the proper terminology.
Yeah, it's like just something. It's just I don't know. It's not
Dislodged,
It's not
discordant.
sloppy Joe. It's whatever another word for sloppy would be. And then Joseph. It's funny, and it would be really funny if I could remember it. Y'all would all be laughing, but
It's true.
you're not.
Well, today is Thursday.
Praise God, hallelujah.
Tomorrow's Friday. So
Hallelujah.
for all of you out there, we're going to have some interviews playing on Friday. Eden has done multiple
Oh yeah,
of them.
she has been busy.
She's been uploading them all to the website. We're going to be, I'm going to be adding a page for that so that you guys can see them and view them and download them anytime you want. But
share them around with your friends.
we're gonna put some back to back tomorrow,
collect the
so
whole
you
set.
guys can listen to them and hear them because it's necessary. She's done a great job and she continues to do a great job, and we're very thankful for it.
Disheveled Joseph. No, but that's actually very close.
That's
I
pretty-
like that
yeah.
too.
Anyway,
Thank you, Eden dear.
You're welcome.
See y'all next week.
bye guys.
Bye.